Principles of Curriculum Development Pay 5 Odisha.ed and Education Honors. Principles of Curriculum Development. Curriculum development is a systematic and planned process that determines what learners will study, how they will study it, and how learning outcomes will be assessed. For curriculum development to be effective and meaningful, it must follow certain educational principles. These principles ensure that the curriculum is learner friendly, relevant to society, aligned with national goals, and adaptable to future needs. These principles act as guidelines to frame the curriculum in a balanced, scientific, and flexible manner. The following are the major principles of curriculum development. 1. Principle of child centeredness. This is one of the most important principles. According to modern educational thought, the child is at the center of all educational activities. The curriculum must be designed according to the needs, interests, abilities, learning styles, age and developmental level of the child. Activities, content, and pedagogy should be such that the learner feels involved, motivated, and engaged. For example, in early classes, playway methods, stories, drawing, and role play can be included. A child-centered curriculum encourages active participation, discovery, and joyful learning. 2. Principle of activity and learning by doing. John Dewey and Mahatma Gandhi emphasized that students learn best when they are involved in real-life activities. The curriculum should provide opportunities for practical work, projects, experiments, field visits, art and craft, group work. This makes learning experiential, long-lasting, and related to life. It reduces rote memorization and promotes constructivist learning. Curriculum must be based on the belief, I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. 3. Principle of integration and holistic development. The curriculum should ensure the holistic development of a child, intellectual, emotional, physical, social, and moral. It should not focus only on academic knowledge. Integration of arts, sports, life skills, yoga, and value education is essential. Subjects should not be taught in isolation. Curriculum should promote interdisciplinary learning. For example, environmental education combines science, geography, civics, and ethics. A good curriculum integrates knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. 4. Principle of flexibility and adaptability. Curriculum must be flexible enough to suit local needs, adjust to changing times, allow teacher creativity, respond to individual differences. One fixed curriculum may not work for all learners. Rural and urban schools, tribal areas, or special needs children may require context-based adaptation. Flexibility in content, time, and method allows inclusiveness and equity in learning. 5. Principle of relevance and utility. The curriculum should prepare learners to face real-life challenges. The content must be useful in day-to-day life, relevant to current social, economic, and global issues, helpful for career and vocational growth. For example, topics like financial literacy, environmental protection, digital safety, and soft skills are relevant today. Relevance ensures that learning is meaningful, practical, and future-oriented. 6. Principle of comprehensiveness and balance. A good curriculum should provide balanced development across various domains. Languages, mathematics, sciences, social studies, arts and aesthetics, Health and physical education. Vocational subjects. No one subject should dominate. The curriculum must also balance theory and practice, knowledge and skills, core and elective areas. Comprehensiveness ensures development of all faculties of the learner. 7. Principle of progression and continuity. Curriculum must follow a logical sequence. Concepts should be taught from simple to complex. Progress from concrete to abstract. Move from known to unknown. For example, before teaching algebra, students must be comfortable with arithmetic. This promotes better understanding and retention. Curriculum should be structured to ensure gradual, cumulative learning. 8. Principle of cultural and national integration. Curriculum should reflect the cultural heritage, values, and diversity of the nation. It must help learners appreciate their own culture, respect all religions and communities, develop a sense of patriotism and unity. Inclusion of literature, history, art, music, and festivals from different regions ensures this. It helps in creating responsible citizens who value national identity and unity. 9. Principle of social reconstruction and change. Curriculum is a tool for social transformation. It must equip learners to understand and solve social problems, promote equality, justice, and democratic values, oppose casteism, discrimination, violence, and superstition. Content like gender equality, rights and duties, constitutional values, and environmental awareness supports this. The curriculum must inspire students to build a better society. 10. Principle of environmental sensitivity. Modern curriculum must include environmental education. Students must learn about pollution, climate change, biodiversity. Practice sustainable development. Respect nature and ecosystems, including activities like tree planting, cleanliness drives, water conservation, etc., supports environmental learning. Curriculum must help in developing eco-friendly, responsible individuals. 11. Principle of democratic values. Curriculum should promote freedom of thought and expression, respect for individual rights, tolerance and cooperation, participation and decision-making. Group projects, discussions, classroom elections, etc. help students experience democracy in action. A democratic curriculum builds a peaceful and participative society. 12. Principle of inclusiveness and equity. Curriculum must provide equal opportunities to all learners, girls and boys, children with disabilities, tribal, rural, or minority students. It should be free from biases, stereotypes, and discrimination. Use of local language, community knowledge, and inclusive pedagogy is important. Inclusiveness ensures that no child is left behind. 13. Principle of lifelong learning. Curriculum must develop in students a desire and ability to keep learning after school. Learn from experience. Use self-learning tools like libraries, internet, etc. This means teaching how to learn, not just what to learn. The goal is to make learners independent, self-directed learners. 14. Principle of technological integration. In the 21st century, curriculum must include digital literacy, coding and AI basics, use of ICT in learning. It must prepare learners for technological society and digital jobs. Students must be tech-savvy and innovative. 15. Principle of vocationalization. curriculum must link education with work and employment. It must include vocational subjects, life skills and entrepreneurship, internships and skill training. This prepares students for productive roles in the economy. Education must lead to employability and livelihood. Conclusion. In conclusion, the principles of curriculum development are essential to create an education system that is child-friendly, socially relevant, culturally inclusive, and future-ready. These principles ensure that curriculum is not merely a collection of subjects but a dynamic framework that shapes learners into competent, ethical, and responsible citizens. An effective curriculum based on these principles will promote holistic development, national progress, and global harmony.